Hi, I'm Jefferson Beavers from Fresno Filmworks, and we are here at Tower District Records in the heart of the Tower District to promote our upcoming Filmworks movie Chasing Trane, which shows on Friday, May 12th at the historic Tower Theater. I'm here at Tower District Records with Conor Miles, one of my favorite local DJs. Thanks for coming, Conor.
Thank you, Jefferson, for having me, and thank you for being a part of Fresno Filmworks, which has put on so many great documentaries, especially the music ones as of late, like from the Wrecking Crew and Sharon Jones. God, those were really like heart-filled stories that I look forward to, and is well worth the cover.
Thank you. Conor's been a very loyal Fresno Filmworks attendee. His mom, Desiree, hi Desiree, she's over there, has performed for us at past festivals, so we're always grateful when you come. We thought we would ask Conor to tell us a little bit about some of his favorite John Coltrane records in advance of Chasing Trane, and so we found one of your first records that you had here in the stacks at Tower District Records, and thought maybe you could tell us a little bit about how you kind of came to it.
Yes, this was a Love Supreme. I first heard this at the wee age of 8 or 10 at the Church of John Coltrane in San Francisco that I have my mother to thank me for. But the first time I really accepted Trane was when my African American history teacher, Rick Clark at Bullard High School, slipped me Coltrane Plays the Blues. And he said it was a great starter album for Coltrane and told me to go on this path, and that path I did. So shout out to Rick Clark out there, and thank you for making this possible.
That's cool.
Right now.
So you kind of had that in the back of your, that experience in the back of your mind, and then here comes this teacher who like gives you a record that things like start to click. Oh, like maybe something from your memory kind of kicked in.
Oh yeah. And I would eventually make my way to A Love Supreme, the recorded version of A Love Supreme, which is a free jazz album of the 60s. There were lots of types of jazz, and Coltrane started in bebop, which evolved into hard bop, which evolved into A Love Supreme. He has a poem that he wrote that he included in the liner notes, and every syllable to the last track, A Love Supreme, is part of that poem, is a word of that poem too in the solo. I'd say Giant Steps and Blue Train are other great places to go, as well as his recordings with Thelonious Monk.
That we dug out of the stacks when we first came.
Yeah, this is a great record available here at Tower District Records. This actually was discovered in the National Archives about 12 years ago and then released. So look for forthcoming recordings as well. They're always digging up Coltrane recordings that were never released.
Well, it's interesting you say that. So this film we're going to be showing, Chasing Trane, at the Tower Theater on May 12th, the film itself kind of has a similar story in terms of finding the footage that is used to make the film. The director, John Scheinfeld, takes really obscure and never before seen home movies, photographs, and other like recordings and interviews, and kind of recreates Trane's life. There's some animation. There's Denzel Washington voices Trane because he was kind of notoriously shy from being recorded. So it's interesting that, like you say, that these tracks were found. There's all kinds of that found footage that's being used to make Chasing Trane, to make the film.
Yeah, his entire career, I think, has been like sought after. I don't think he started recording his own solo compositions, like whole album solo compositions, until the 60s, and he died in 1970 at the age of 40. So really everything that he did or was a part of has, I think, been sought after to resell or reissue in some way.
Reintroduce,
yeah.
So I know that you mentioned you've seen some great documentaries at the Tower. Fresno Filmworks has been lucky to bring 9 or 10 films that very much focus on musicians, all kinds of different styles and subjects. We had Miss Sharon Jones, the Wrecking Crew. You mentioned like unheralded session musicians, rock and roll era. We've done stuff on B.B. King, Standing in the Shadows of Motown, the Funk Brothers. So we hope that Chasing Trane is another installment in that line of films. What are you looking forward to most about the movie?
Really seeing more like sides of Trane, kind of like what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's a really great pitch and hook. Like for me, always finding like these things never before seen.
Yeah.
And he's a really curious person, and just his whole view of music. I'm really curious to see everything he's done.
That's cool. Connor, thanks for the conversation.
Thank you, Jefferson.
I hope we can continue it on Friday, May 12th at the Historic Tower Theater for Chasing Trane. There's 2 show times, 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. For ticket information, you can go online to fresnofilmworks.org. And you can catch our friend Connor with his monthly Motown night. When is that?
That is third Thursdays of every month.
At Fulton 55 downtown.
55.
Used to be at Audie's Olympic, but
It
now
used to be at Audie's Olympic.
rest in peace.
We miss Audie's.
I do. But Fulton 55, nice job.
But Fulton 55 has been great, and it's always a party. We always have a band, live DJs. If you appreciate the old sounds, and anywhere from 21 to 61 to 71,
Nice.
we have a spot for you.
That's cool. So Connor's monthly Motown and Chasing Trane. Thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you at the theater.